Once I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
Oh, my unspeakable wife, Queen Lisa.
Now I eat humble pie.
I'm telling you, I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
And now I work at the pizza.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Royalty, Lord, it looked good on me. Buried in silk in the royal boudoir, or going nuclear free, or playing crokinole with the Princess of Monaco. Telling my jokes to the OPEC leaders, getting it all on video. Once I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
A palatial palace, that was my home.
Now I eat humble pie.
I'm telling you, I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
Now I vacuum the turf at Sky Dome.
Once he was the king of Spain.
I can't wait, I'm lowering interest rates. My people say,
King, how are you such a genius? There's a roof overhead.
Food on our plate.
it's laissez-faire, I don't even give a care. Let's make Friday part of the weekend and give every new baby chocolate eclair. Once I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
Hey Bush, hey Yeltsin, got problems? You phone me.
Now I eat humble pie.
I'm telling you, I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
Now the Habs call me up to drive the Zamboni.
Once he was the king of Spain.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Spanish National Orchestra. Now, most of you are probably wondering, what's he doing working for minimum wage in Canada when he was royalty in Spain?
Tell us, king.
You see, late one night when the palace was asleep, out of my royal chambers and into the garden I creep, and I wait until the appointed time when the moon is lighting the pitch, at which point my peasant friend who looks just like me arrives. We make a switch. Prince and pauper, junior and whopper, world made up of silver and copper. Under my own volition, I took a change of position. So next time you drool in the pizza line, remember slower pizza's more luscious.
The king of Spain never rushes.
Once I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
I was looking for offhanded ways to improve us.
Now I eat humble pie.
I'm telling you, I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
And now I'm jamming with Moxy Früvous.
Once he was the king of Spain.
You should see my story reading, baby. You should hear the things that she says. She says, "Han, drop dead, I'd rather go to bed with Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Cuddle up with Robertson Davies. Leave on the light for Jane Rule. I've been flirting with Pierre Burton, and Pierre Burton's no fool.
I like to go out dancing. My baby loves a bunch of authors. My heart's so broken, bleeding.
Baby just sitting there.
Doing some reading.
So I started watching some TV, played my new CD player too. She said, turn it off or I'll call the cops and I'll throw the book at you. All this arguing made me get dizzy. Called my doctor to come have a look. I said, doctor, hurry, he said.
Don't worry, I'll be over when I'm finished my book.
I like to go out dancing. My baby loves a bunch of authors. We've been living in hovels,
Spending all our money on
Brand new novel.
So I got myself on the streetcar and it drove right into someone. The driver said,
I was looking straight ahead,
but he was reading the Toronto Sun. So my honey and me go to a counselor to help figure out what we need. He said, well, get your love growing.
But before we get going, here's some books I'd like you to read.
I like to go out dancing. My baby loves a bunch of authors. Lately we've had some friction,
Cause my baby's hooked on.
Short works of fiction.
So we split and went to a party. Some friends my girl said she knew. But what a sight, cause it's author's night and the place looks like a who's who. Now I'm working on a picture.
with Daniel Richler,
Who's a funny fella?
W.P. Kinsella,
Who brought the cat?
Wood Margaret Atwood,
Who needs a shave?
He's Robertson Davies.
Andache started a food fight. Salmon moose all over the scene. Spilled some dressing on Doris Lessing. These writer types, they're a scream.
I like to go out dancing. My baby loves a bunch of authors. We'll be together for ages.
Eating and sleeping and
Eating and sleeping and
Sleeping und, sleeping und.
Turning pages.
Yeah!
Never had a girl to call his own.
From the Früvous quill comes a sorry tale of love and ill. And Romeo from the balcony too high ended up with second bill. And she loved in triplicate, left his heart a blank to fill, and lost his faith immaculate when Cupid became a villain.
BJ don't cry no more. Wonders what his heart is beating for. Says he takes it much too hard. Give my regards to BJ.
In a fit of rage, she tore down all her gifts and promises. Sick and tired of hearing about those Harry, Dick, and Thomases. Banished her for life, he did right then and there from the premises. Once holy virgin queen, now on the scene, his nemesis.
BJ don't cry no more. Wonders what his heart is beating for. Says he takes it much too hard. Give my regards to BJ.
He thought about his life, his heart began to rush. He buried the crown, found a bucket and a brush. BJ paints town. Oh yeah. Now on the street, our wounded soul is looking quite gregarial. Heart of tin has shed his skin, giving it a hefty burial. As with logic, as with reason, as with science actuarial, rallied round the Früvous flag, burnt the kitchen, raised the aerial.
BJ don't cry no more. Found out what his heart was beating for. Used to take it much too hard. Give my regards to BJ. Turn it over, little man.
Took a trip, BJ's on a train, far, far away, but he'll be back again one rainy day.
BJ don't cry no more. BJ don't cry no more.
So there we have a story lived in person, told by proxy, about a mild-mannered mannequin every Wednesday hit the Roxy. Till there his own reflection showed him his orthodoxy. Now he hikes the Himalayas, stuffs his letters full of Moxy.
Found out what his heart was beating for. Used to take it much too hard. Gives my regards to BJ. Said he takes it much too hard. Gives my regards to BJ.
And now he's playing in the yard. He's the junior bard from the Juilliard. BJ.
We got a call to write a song about the war in the Gulf, but we shouldn't hurt anyone's feelings. So we tried, then gave up, 'cause there was no such song. But the trying was very revealing. What makes a person so poisonous righteous that they think less of anyone who just disagreed? She's just a pacifist, he's just a patriot. If I said you were crazy, would you have to fight me? Fighters for liberty, fighters for power, fighters for longer turns in the shower. Don't tell me I can't fight, 'cause I'll punch out your lights
and history seems to agree that I would fight you for me. And so we read and we watched all the specially selected news, and we learned so much more about the good guys.
Bow, bow, bow.
Won't you stand by the flag? Was the question unasked. Won't you join in and fight with the Allies? What could we say? We're only 25 years old, with 25 sweet summers and hot fires in the cold. This kind of life makes that violence unthinkable. We'd like to play hockey, have kids and grow old. Fighters for Texaco, fighters for power, fighters for longer turns in the shower. Don't tell me I can't fight, 'cause I'll punch out your lights. And history seems to agree that I would fight you for me, that us would fight them for we. He's just a peacenik and she's just a war hawk. That's where the beach was, that's where the sea. What could we say? We're only 25 years old, and history seems to agree that I would fight you for me, that us would fight them for we. Is that how it always will be?
Hey kids, listen up if you want to be sick, 'cause your dinner looks like something from a Cronenberg flick. Think twice before you cuss and shout.
Damn, damn, damn.
Let me tell you a story about green eggs and ham. There was a little yellow man called Sam I Am.
That's me!
I don't like you, Sam I Am.
Well, do you like green eggs and ham?
I do not like green eggs and ham.
Would you like them here or there?
I wouldn't like them anywhere.
You know, I can see you in a house eating green eggs and ham with a mouse.
Maybe you can't hear. You got something in your ear?
No.
I'm gonna make this perfectly clear. I would not like them housewives here. I would not like them mousewives there. You think you can convince me, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Not for me. Green eggs and ham.
What is with you? This is some lean cuisine.
Not some green cuisine.
Well, would you, could you in a car? Eat them, don't deny who you are. You're gonna like them, you're gonna see. You might like them up in a tree.
No, not in a tree, not in a car. Would you let me be? No house, no mouse, not here or there. 'Cause you got the problem, Sam, and I do not care for a jellied spam, and I do not like green eggs and ham.
A train, a train, a train, a train. Would you, could you in a train or up in an aeroplane? How about in the dark? We can drive and park. We can listen to the crickets and the pit bulls bark.
No, not in a plane, not in the dark, not on a train, not in a car, not up a tree. 'Cause I don't like them, Sam, not in a schoolhouse or a shoebox with a house mouse or a red fox. Not here, there, and everywhere. Didn't even like the Beatles with their long, long hair.
Hey, you lay off the Beatles, buddy.
I'll lay on whoever I want, buddy. Don't buddy me, buddy.
Well, You don't like green eggs and ham.
Oh, Mr. Perception, Sam I am.
Well, I know that you'd like them if you ate them with a goat.
Not with a goat in a coat by a moat.
Well, could you, on a boat?
Tennyson wrote, and I quote,
Oh, please.
If you eat it, you'll bloat and float like a boat. I'm not interested in stuffing face in the rain on a train. I should introduce you to my friend Payne.
Hey.
Not in the dark, not up a tree, not on your fine china with Earl Grey tea. No boxes, houses, mouses, husbands and wives.
Yeah,
no
no
spouses.
spouses.
Why you trying to make me eat that? I don't like it. I wouldn't serve it to a cat. I said already, I don't like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs, ham.
Mr. Cheese, you just think you don't like them, so you say, and he's beginning to remind me of Doris Day. You say you don't like this, and you don't like that, well, you're starting to sound like a finicky cat. Just try them, and you may find you like nothing better than 2 greenish eggs over easy in the fry pan. And to accompany this fine taste, we have Martian ham, pork from space.
Sam! If you get out of my face, I'll try that. I'll puke all over the place.
Well, good.
Nothing makes a crowd disperse more quick than a great big puddle of sick.
He's gonna try them. Well, get back.
Give me that.
Tried them.
He's gonna spew chunks.
Say,
That's French.
say, not bad. Green eggs and ham, I believe. I like them, Sam I am. And I'd eat them in a boat, with the billy goat. I'd eat them in the rain, in the dark on a train, in a car up a tree. They're pretty good, you see. So I eat them in a box, with the fox. Eat them in the house, with the house mouse. I'd eat them here, I'd eat them there. I'd eat them in my Calvin Klein underwear. I think you're okay, Sam I am.
Well, I wouldn't let you down, you stubborn old man.
Say, we should share them, eh? We got enough.
Are you kidding? I don't eat that stuff.
And the band played on as the helicopters whirred, drunk on the lawn in a nuclear dawn. My senses finally blurred. He was a rock to the end, a solid reminder. Couldn't deny a friend. We lived in the noise, in the sweet amber poison, peeking up the skirt of the end. And we'd drink, 2 gnarly dudes in some records, much like plates of black food. We filled up our faces, saw some far places, stood on the roof in the nude, and the band played on as the helicopters were drunk on the lawn in a nuclear dawn. My senses finally blurred between poles. He said we're like cows in the grass, brushing off flies, she's lounging around, standing up, falling down, till we no longer opened our eyes. And we drink. Ever notice how drinking's like war? Cup of troops or the gums, to the end of our health, a campaign against myself, armed with bourbons and scotches and rum. And the band played on as the helicopters whirred, drunk on the lawn in a nuclear dawn. My senses finally blurred. Think of bombs. We're poised on the edge of disaster. Whether it's right or it's wrong, we opened the window, played some Nintendo, sang a few bars of some pretty old song. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Oh, to dream those impotent bones of extinction, flying graceful and free. None but the best, 'cause the man cannot rest till he's finally beaten his me. And the band played on.
my senses finally blurred.
Till the end, he passed out on the sun deck that morning, quietly saying goodbye. But I was so hammered, I sputtered and stammered. Told him he couldn't just die, he was a rock. Went straight for his own Armageddon, face froze in a grin, ambulance flying in. I never drank again. Can't really call that a loss or a win. And the band played on as the helicopters whirred, drunk on the lawn in a nuclear dawn. My senses finally blurred.